Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering browser hijackers associated with GuardGo and boyu.com.tr may cause unwanted redirects, and Applvl Adware may spread via software bundling. Browser hijackers associated with GuardGo may be a potential security threat that modifies default browser settings. Users usually install this software on their systems accidentally when they download freeware from third-party file-sharing websites. Understanding its actions, consequences, and effective removal methods is crucial in safeguarding against its effects. Browser hijackers associated with GuardGo may not be an extremely dangerous threat, but they can still cause certain security-related issues. Once inside a system, browser hijackers may perform a number of undesirable actions, including changing browser settings and initiating page redirects. Users may also experience commercial ads that display custom content based on their browsing history. The content of these ads is not vetted, and they could lead users to potentially harmful websites. How do I remove browser hijackers? Removing the browser hijackers associated with GuardGo from an affected system requires thorough and systematic steps to ensure complete eradication. Follow these guidelines to eliminate the threat effectively. Uninstall suspicious programs. Go to the control panel or applications folder and uninstall any programs you don't recognize. Clear browser data. Remove browsing history, cookies, cache, and other data to ensure the complete eradication of unwanted applications. Reset browser settings. Browser hijackers often modify browser settings. Resetting these settings to default can help remove any unwanted extensions or configurations. Bear in mind that some browsers may not retain your customization, so save them in advance. Manual cleanup. Manually delete any leftover files, folders, or registry entries associated with browser hijackers. Update security software. Ensure that your antivirus software is up to date, and perform a full system scan to detect and remove any remaining traces of browser hijackers. Restart the computer. Once the removal process is complete, restart the computer to apply the changes and verify that the browser hijackers associated with GuardGo have been successfully eliminated. How do I prevent future browser hijackers? Preventing browser hijackers and similar threats requires a proactive approach to cybersecurity. Here are some best practices to minimize the risk. Keep software updated. Regularly update operating systems, software, and applications to patch vulnerabilities exploited by malware. Exercise caution. Avoid downloading files from untrusted sources and clicking on suspicious links or email attachments. Use strong passwords. Employ complex and unique passwords for online accounts to prevent unauthorized access. Enable firewall protection. Activate firewall protection to monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic. Backup data regularly. Implement a regular backup routine to ensure that critical data can be restored in the event of a cyber attack. By adopting these preventive measures and staying vigilant, users can significantly reduce the likelihood of falling victim to GuardGo browser hijacker and other cyber threats. Potential threats can be encountered anywhere on the internet, waiting to trick unsuspecting users. One such threat is a browser hijacker related to the boyu.com.tr website. The boyu.com.tr related browser hijacker may display intrusive advertisements and pop-ups. Originating from suspicious websites, browser hijackers may enter systems unnoticed, often piggybacking on freeware that users download and install themselves. The boyu.com.tr related browser hijacker modifies the browser settings. It shows pop-up ads, redirects users to dubious websites, and may even track browsing habits, exposing users to potentially harmful content. Beyond the annoyance of incessant advertisements, this threat may also be exploited by malevolent third parties to promote other dangerous programs. Detection names for the boyu.com.tr associated browser hijacker may vary across security platforms, including terms like adware and potentially unwanted programs. Similar threats include well-known adware families like adload, Yantu, and Vontira, each employing various proliferation tactics that users are not aware of. How do I remove the boyu.com.tr related browser hijacker? Manual removal. Navigate to the control panel on Windows or Applications folder on macOS. Uninstall any suspicious programs or browser extensions related to boyu.com.tr. Remove any unfamiliar browser add-ons or plugins. Browser cleanup. Reset your browser settings to default to eliminate any lingering traces of the threat. Clear browsing data, including cookies and cache, to ensure a clean slate. System scan. Perform a thorough system scan using reputable anti-malware software. Quarantine or delete any detected threats to prevent further harm. Registry cleanup. Exercise caution when editing the Windows registry. Remove any registry entries associated with boyu.com.tr or its variants. How can I prevent similar infections in the future? To fortify your defenses against future infections, adhere to these best practices. Exercise caution. Avoid visiting suspicious websites and refrain from downloading software from untrusted sources. Be vigilant while installing freeware and opt for custom installation to deselect bundled applications. Keep software updated. Regularly update your operating system and applications to patch known vulnerabilities. Enable firewall and antivirus, activate firewalls, and deploy reputable antivirus software to fend off malware attacks. Educate yourself, stay informed about emerging cyber threats, and adopt best cybersecurity practices. Vigilance is paramount in the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats. By equipping yourself with knowledge and implementing robust security measures, you can thwart the advances of entities like the boyu.com.tr associated browser hijacker, safeguarding your digital realm from harm. In our digital age, where technology intertwines with every aspect of our lives, various threats are just around the corner. One such example is Applvl Adware. This threat enters systems, causing issues ranging from intrusive pop-up ads to potential exposure to unreliable content. Understanding the way it works, its implications, and effective removal techniques is important for safeguarding your digital ecosystem. Applvl Adware enters the target systems through software bundling or unreliable websites. Its main objectives are to display intrusive advertisements, redirect web traffic to potentially unreliable sites, and collect personally non-identifiable information about users' browsing habits. Applvl Adware manifests in various ways. It may cause disruptions to the user experience by generating an influx of pop-up ads that appear indiscriminately as users browse the web. This may lead to frustration and diminished productivity. Also, the adware may alter browser settings, such as the default homepage and search engine, redirecting users to potentially harmful websites. How do I remove the Applvl Adware? Uninstall suspicious programs. Go to the control panel, Windows, or Applications folder, Mac, and uninstall unfamiliar programs that could be related to Applvl Adware. Clear browser data. Remove browsing history, cookies, cache, and other data to ensure the complete removal of unwanted applications. Reset browser settings. Adware may modify browser settings. Resetting them to default can help remove any unwanted extensions or configurations. Remember that some browsers may not retain your bookmarks and other customizations, so save them before you reset. Manual cleanup. Manually delete any leftover files, folders, or registry entries associated with adware. Update security software. Ensure that your anti-malware software is up to date and run a full system scan to detect and remove any remaining adware traces. How do I avoid threats like Applvl Adware in the future? To mitigate the risk of future threats, you should exercise caution when downloading software and only obtain applications from trusted sources. Also, keep your operating system and applications updated with the latest security patches and install ad blocking extensions on your web browser to prevent intrusive advertisements. Lastly, regularly back up your data to mitigate the impact of potential threats. By following these preventive measures and remaining vigilant, you can safeguard your computer against threats like adware and maintain a secure computing environment.
You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.